TCBY, the country's best yogurt, is an American chain of frozen yogurt stores that opened in 1981. Thank you for your suggestion.
There's just nothing like the taste of something as good as TCBY. The country's best yogurt, creamy frozen yogurt. How could anything be quite as good as that? All the pleasure, none of the guilt. TCBY.
In 1981, Frank D. Hickinbotham opened the first TCBY in Little Rock, Arkansas. After attending college, Mr. Hickinbotham held various jobs including junior high school teacher and principal of his hometown high school. He began selling insurance, eventually leaving the high school and then entering the restaurant business through Quality Enterprises, a group he had formed with some other associates. During the 1970s, he bought a string of AQ chicken restaurants and dabbled in other food services businesses, including 2 trucking companies and a frozen pie shell company. He bought Dallas-based cake mixer Old Time Foods Company in 1979. Already an experienced entrepreneur, Hickinbotham was looking for a way to fill up his time after selling Old Time Foods in 1981. It was at a Dallas Neiman Marcus department store that he discovered frozen yogurt. According to his wife, Georgia, it was the best she had ever tasted. He concurred, uttering, according to the company legend, what was to become the company's name, "This can't be yogurt." What made the product unique was that it had no aftertaste, and it was this very product that Hickinbotham was to sell at TCBY. He used the same supplier as Neiman Marcus, Arthur's Ice Cream Specialties, Inc., and TCBY bought it for $2.6 million at the end of 1983, whereupon its name changed to Arthur's Foods. Hickinbotham opened the first frozen yogurt restaurant in Little Rock, Arkansas in 1981. TCBY soon expanded, with Hickinbotham's sons and family opening and running new stores. The franchise's first full year of business was 1982, in which $1.8 million in sales was achieved. After more than doubling the next year to $5.2 million, annual sales nearly doubled for the next few years, reaching $70 million in 1986. Hickinbotham cleaned up frozen yogurt's bohemian image, which had previously been marketed typically in the countercultural surroundings typical of the fringe of university campuses. Hickinbotham gave the product a mainstream image that would sell in Middle America. The stores, housed mostly in strip malls, were decorated in green and beige and outfitted with real or fake plants, all designed to appeal to the product's core audience of 18 to 49-year-old women. Hickinbotham originally called his store "This Can't Be Yogurt," emphasizing the product's utility as an ice cream substitute. However, a competitor, I Can't Believe It's Yogurt, sued him over the similarities with its own name, and Hickinbotham was forced to pay $775,000 and change the name to The Country's Best Yogurt, salvaging at least the initials. As part of the settlement, TCBY bought 3 I Can't Believe It's Yogurt stores in the Houston area. TCBY went public on the National Market System Exchange in May of 1984. It then bought its supplier, Arthur's Foods, who later became Americana Foods, with the resulting capital. The waffle cone made its debut in October of 1984. Belgian waffles and crepes were also made in each store to accompany the frozen yogurt. During 1984, the number of stores increased from 41 to 102. In the spring of 1985, TCBY had 118 stores. By the end of the year, it had 242, including 17 company-owned stores, and annual sales had more than doubled to $17.1 million. In 1986, TCBY hired Hollywood veteran Mickey Rooney to pitch its products on television. "All of the pleasure, none of the guilt" was the company's catchphrase. By 1987, 500 TCBY shops populated nearly every state. By the early 1990s, competing frozen yogurt chains like Freshens and Columbo and ice cream giant Baskin-Robbins added frozen yogurt to its own repertoire. During this period, company expansion halted and profits declined. Some angry franchisees and investors, upset by falling profits and perceived corporate apathy, brought lawsuits against the company. Mrs. Fields acquired TCBY in early 2000 and became Mrs. Fields' Famous Brands. By 2001, there were 1,777 TCBY locations across the country. TCBY offers frozen yogurt in a variety of flavors. The chain typically serves hard-scooped and soft-serve yogurt. Soft-serve yogurt comes in golden vanilla, chocolate, and white chocolate mousse flavors, in addition to various rotating flavors. TCBY also serves drinks such as the Barrio yogurt smoothies and frappe chillers. In October of 2009, TCBY launched the This Could Be Yours, the Great TCBY Store Giveaway, a contest that rewarded one person with their own TCBY store. To enter, contestants submitted a video no longer than 2 minutes explaining why they should be the recipient of their very own TCBY, why their town is the perfect location, and what they had to offer the brand. Submissions were judged on creativity, a sense of business acumen, and originality. Every year, TCBY offers mothers across the nation a free frozen yogurt on Mother's Day, and fathers a free frozen yogurt on Father's Day. As the years passed, declining sales, tougher competition, as well as changing food trends have caused TCBY to reduce the number of locations from 1,077 to around 470 today. So what are some of your favorite memories of this place? Leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video below. Be sure to hit that like button. Thanks for watching.